What's going on, everyone? Lewis here, bringing you guys yet another video, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be bringing back the kind of top 10, top 5 thing to my channel. I only did one of these videos before. Top 10 ways Wizard101 can become a better game. So if you guys want, the link to that will be in the description. Also, you can click on the video right now, and that'll take you to it. But regardless, this one is going to be a top 5 on the rarest treasure cards in the game. And so these are going to be listed from number 5 going down to number 1, number 5 being the least rare of the bunch, and number 1 being the absolute most rare. And we're going to tell you guys how to get them, if it's even possible, what they do, show you guys a little clip of them, etc. First off, we're going to start at number 5. Number 5 is the Lycian Chimera or Hydra. There is two of these. There's a Lycian Chimera and a Lycian Hydra. I'll show you guys them right now. But they are only found in the Pharaoh's Horde pack. That is the only way you can get these cards. And what it basically does, it's a Chimera and a Hydra, and it's an AoE. So usually when you use a Chimera and a Hydra, it's just a 3-hit on one person. But what this card does, it picks one of the 3 random schools. So for Chimera, you know, one of the Spirit schools, and Hydra, one of the Elementals. And it does that to everyone. So with that, say if it hits Storm, it'll do Storm Hydra to everyone, and if the Chimera does Death, it'll do Death to everyone. But yeah, it's a very good AoE for balance. If it was a real card, it would be very strong if you're going to enchant it. Unfortunately, it's not, but nonetheless, it is a very unique card, one of its kind, never before seen this kind of hit. I guess it's kind of like a Nested Fury without a Shadow Pip, if you guys want to say that. But yeah, that is the top 5. That is the number 5 in our position for the rare treasure card. And yeah, if you want to get your hands on one of these, get it from the Pharaoh's Horde pack. It shouldn't be too hard to get, but you will have to have a few crowns to get it. Next up on our list at number 4, we have Elucidate. And Elucidate is one of those spells that almost everyone that plays Wizard101 knows about. So what Elucidate does is, it's an enchant, kind of like a Gargantuan, but what it does is it reduces the pip cost of your next spell. So say you have a Dispel and you want to Elucidate your Dispel. Dispels are originally 2 pips, but if you elucidate the Dispel, it becomes 0 pips, so you will actually gain pips from using Dispel. And you can use this on any card that costs pips. So personally, I like to use Elucidate on Rebirth to take it down to a 5 pip from a 7 pip. In PvP, it's fantastic. A lot of people use Elucidate in PvP. And it's just fantastic. You know, the opponent never really knows if you're going to pull out the Elucidate card. It's a game changer. People never expect it, but once you pull it out, it's pretty tough. And a lot of people will give you shit for using it because, oh, you wasted an Elucidate on this match. But who cares? It's just a video game. Elucidates, the only way to get Elucidates before the recent updates was a quest in the, I think it's the Science Center in Celestia. Once you talk to Engineer Montgomery, he used to give you 2 Elucidates. And that was the only way you can get them. But now they changed it, and it gives it's another enchant, the Peterson Accuracy one. So you can no longer get Elucidates in the game anymore unless you get them from people that already have them, or you go on Wizard101 Central forums and trade someone. And obviously, I have a few Eludes myself on my characters. But yeah, you can't really get them anymore from the game, so you're going to have to follow in the bazaar or ask your friends for some if you want to get your hands on these. Next up at number 3, we have Simplify, and it is literally the exact same thing as Elucidate, but instead of being 2 takes away 2 pips, it takes away 1 pip. And you guys might be asking, wait, why is this higher on the list than Elucidate? It's because it is 10 times more rare. I mean, you can still get them in the game. The way you get a Simplify TC is from a silver chest, but they are extremely rare. That is the only way you can get a Simplify, from a silver chest. And they're some of the hardest TCs to get in the game. You can get them from the bazaar, you can trade them with your friends to get them. But yeah, Simplify is also a very good card in the fact that people never expect it. Like, the Simplify Unicorn is one of my favorite moves, because a Unicorn is usually 3 pips, and if you're in a PvP match, and say you're doing Life Jade, people don't expect you to be able to heal your whole team with only 1 power pip. But if you do have the Simplify Unicorn, you can pull it out. Simplify Uni is one of the biggest things that Simplify is used on. It's a fantastic move. People don't expect it, and it's just something that no one does anymore because these treasure cards are so rare and hard to get your hands on. But if you are lucky enough to complete a silver chest and get a Simplify TC, then it's your lucky day, because they are probably some of the hardest TCs to get. Coming in at number 2, we have Lifebane. And you guys might be wondering, Lifebane? I've heard of this, or maybe you've not heard of it. What Lifebane is a retired TC. You can't get it no matter what anymore, kind of like Elucidate now. but a lot less people have Life Banes because this card became unavailable a lot longer rather than Elucidate that only became unavailable around a little bit, probably a year ago. But yeah, Life Bane, what it is, it's a Dispel Trap. So if you use Life Bane on someone, it's just like a Life Dispel, but it's in trap form instead of you know, like a ward form like the Dispel is. But all in all, it's the same thing. You can't get it anymore. If you guys want to get your hands on a Life Bane, I would recommend going to Wizard101 Central, checking the forums for some TC trades. You might be able to get your hand on one. I used to have a few on my old account before it got banned, but ripped those. Regardless, it is still a good TC. I wouldn't recommend using it, but since the test run for Mirage is coming out in a few days, if you guys have Life Bane, if you guys want to go ahead and test it out in the test realm, you know, see what it does, just mess around with it, feel free, because the test realm, once again, it doesn't affect the live realm. So if you have these TCs and you want to go screw around on PvP, feel free to do that on the test realm, and you can spam all these TC because you'll still have them on the live realm. And yeah, but Life Bane is probably considered one of the rarest. You guys all probably heard about it. Everyone's like, oh, I got a Life Bane, I got a Life Bane, and they're like, oh, trade me, let me see it. And yeah, it's just one of those rare TCs that you can't get anymore, and it's pretty unique. Coming in at number 1 is, you guessed it, the ultimate juiceum, Dampen Magic. Maybe you guys have never even heard of the spell Dampen Magic, but you can legitimately not get the spell, just like Life Bane, Elucidate. You cannot get the spell anymore. And Dampen Magic is one of the most unique cards in the game. There's never been a spell like it before, and it's just fantastic. What it does, it is a bubble, kind of like a storm bubble, puts up an AoE, and what it does is it limits you to 3 pips. So 3 power pips if you get power pips. Your wizard cannot get more than 3 power pips. So it just keeps you at a lockdown. It's kind of like a permanent mana burn that doesn't do damage. Just keeps you at a certain amount of pips, so you can only use that. But it's not PvP, unfortunately. This spell, Dampen Magic, it's a treasure card. Not a lot of people have it, but it is no PvP, unfortunately. So even if you did pop it out, if you wanted to use it in a PvP match, unfortunately you cannot. Even though I would really like to see that happen, maybe it'd be really good for balance because it is a balance card. If you were to say use that and then spam lore, and then no one else can get big pips, so you can really control a match if that was a PvP card. But unfortunately, it does not. So it's just for show. It's just for, you know, nostalgia, I guess. You look at the card, you use it. It's pretty unique, you know. There's never been a card like that in Wizard101 that limits the user's pips. You know, pretty much limits what spells you can use and what you can't. It's fantastic, you know. It's really cool, but unfortunately, we cannot get our hands on one. I've never even had one. The only person I know that has one is my friend Alexander Lionheart. Some of you guys might know him from YouTube. But yes, currently, he's the only person I know that has a Dampen Magic. And every time the test run comes up, he always gets on it and uses it. So with the Mirage test run coming out probably within the next week, he's probably going to be on there to use it. Maybe we can get on and record some footage of it. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. But yes, that is it. That is my top 5 rarest TCs in Wizard101. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Hopefully, you guys can try your best to get some of these rare TCs. And save them, collect them, trade them, use them. You know, you can do whatever you want with this TCs. You know, it's Wizard101. It's a game. You can literally do whatever you want. But yes, regardless, that is the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys want to see more top 5s, top 10s, go ahead and leave a comment just telling me, give me some suggestions, because I have a few more in mind, such as like top 10 most OP spells in PvP. You know, I have a few in mind. But yeah, if you guys did, just leave a like, comment, tell me whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh my god.
I'm gonna shoot next. Yeah. A lot of games. Pretty much. I mean, no, you can literally just bump right here and yeah. That's all oh, right. I'm gonna chat. Alright, yeah, shoot. No, I don't want, so you shoot yourself. I don't want. Same. Alright, see. Yeah. I'll get this. This is ready to go. Yeah. Ever since, I'm so tired. Yeah, right, let's see. I do. You want Fabio? Wait, no, you have to yeah. Alright, that's bad. Let's see, I'm probably saving full distance full. Where's the full? Oh, 2.8. 100%. One game, great. Great. Yeah, but exactly, we're just getting it. Alright, see, guys, go 3 goals. Yeah, just be right. I'm right, too. You're right. Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, but I think it's a good person. Just run right. Yeah. Dude, that's 12. Oh, yeah, shield. Yes. Okay. Natural. This is here. You just keep over here. Keep it fixed. No, we have a box. That's right. Here. Go. Yeah, lost. Yes. I think they go. Oh, shit. Thank you. Escape. Yes, yeah. Right back. Right back. I don't think you're weird, but Wait. Pretty much. Some gamers. Some gamers. Yeah, all up. Great landing. Yeah, here's towers. Yeah, stage active. Oh, yes, okay. Come over here. I don't know what.